What up, y'all? This is Brandon with the Mile High Minute. We're in the North Metro area of Denver, Thornton, off 96 and Huron. The only one that was here when I used to hoop here was that one in the back corner, that white one. This is Quick Stop Convenience, but growing up, it actually had a different name. It was the bread store. Yeah.
What do you consider this region? It's not the West Coast, it's not the East. Is it the Midwest?
I call it the Mountain West. Some people say it's the West, some people say it's Midwest. And when you look at a map, we're in the middle of the West. We're in the trailer park, so if you go to Federal Heights, which is like right next door to Thornton, that whole city is pretty much trailer parks.
Roughneck TV, what it do? Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get right into it. Today, I bring you guys to the beautiful, colorful state of Colorado, to the mile-high city of Denver. And I'm telling you, it's cold, but anything for these videos, right? Right. First, I take you guys to Thornton, Colorado to go tap in with my boy who runs a big Instagram page out here called the Mile High or something like that. Here's some clips of that. Mile High Minute, man. I appreciate you having us here. Yeah. What city are we in exactly?
Thornton, Colorado.
Thornton, Colorado. Roughneck TV. I'm gonna bring you guys some of the hardest, rawest, dopest videos. Now, mind you guys, the purpose of these videos is never to glorify any negativity. It's to showcase what goes on in these pockets of America, to give people a voice who otherwise wouldn't have a voice, to go to these trenches that some people honestly wouldn't even go to, besides a few other hood vloggers and YouTubers like Tommy G, Real MVP TV, Valley Club, Hood Vlog, and last but not least, best for last, Roughneck TV. I think it's very interesting to give the audience around the world some insight on different parts of the country, and who better to do it than us. So with that being said, like, subscribe to this video, leave me a comment, and guys, real quick, honestly, sometimes YouTube won't even let me monetize these videos. For some reason, maybe they're too graphic, maybe they're too, I don't know, they don't go with the guidelines of YouTube. So if you could be so kind, man, leave me a donation just to help me, you know, with a cup of coffee, $5, $10, $20, or some gas. You know, if you want, it will be a blessing to leave me a Cash App, the Cash App link in the description below, or Randy King Jr., $, RANDYKING JR, Randy King Jr., man. I appreciate it. Not to really ask for any handouts, just to show me that people support me and you guys are enjoying these videos, and to kind of keep me going, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like, damn, like I'm spending all this money out of my own pocket to do these videos, and my fans don't really rock with me like that. I mean, do y'all rock with me or you don't rock with me? But if you like these videos, if you like me going to different cities, if you like me interviewing people from different demographics, different nationalities, Black, Hispanics, whites, Asian, Samoans, it doesn't matter who it is. The whole purpose of this channel and these videos is to give you guys insight on what it's like to live in these different pockets and experience what people experience. Maybe some people out here in Denver, Colorado live a completely different life over there in California. Maybe people in California live a completely different life than the people in the South. Maybe the people in the South live a different completely life than people in the East Coast. There's trenches all around the country. There's nice parts all around the country. I don't know, but the purpose of these videos is to find out, to dig deep, to experience different cultures and stuff like that. What up, brother? Who we got with us and where we at today?
What up, y'all? This is Brandon with the Mile High Minute. We're in the North Metro area of Denver, Thornton, off 96 and Huron. Hottest blog in Denver. It really in this region, in this state, you know what I'm saying?
Right. What inspired you to create a page, a platform page for all artists, influencers, and content creators? What was the inspiration behind that?
Pretty much, I've always been into hip hop and like sports and stuff growing up. What really started it was like, there was hella talent and hella like dope artists out here, but there weren't any really consistent platforms. Like they might have popped up here and there and dropped a couple videos, but there was no one that was like consistent, like just dropping and really focused on helping these artists, really rappers, like get to that next level. And I just feel like our scene's been overlooked and slept on, so that's the inspiration behind it.
I feel like there's a lot of platforms like yours that are essential to have in cities like this, because without the platforms, how can these artists that don't know each other in person find out about each other? Even the fans too. That's how I found out about you, and then some of your artists, not your artists, but artists that you post on your platform.
With,
I feel like they're essential, bro. Keep going.
No, I appreciate that.
How many followers you have? Up to the 40?
So on Instagram, I think we just passed like 46,000.
That's love, bro.
Between all platforms, I think we're probably over 80,000 at this point.
That's love.
I don't know off the top of my head, but a good amount for sure. All organic, from the ground up. Never paid for no views, no followers, none of that.
None of those Indian bots, huh?
Nah, all organic. Been working it from ground up.
And it's hard. Someone that also does it too, content is hard, even for rappers to get to their first 10K followers. So congratulations on that, dog.
I appreciate
this. This is the Prairie Green Condominiums?
Yeah, so these are the apartments that I grew up in. I was about 8 to just before high school. I think I was like 14 or 15. So about 7, 8 years I lived here growing up. It's in Thornton.
Can we take a stroll through them?
Yeah, let's do it.
Make sure you guys go follow my boy. Once again, where can they follow you at?
At milehighminute.co on Instagram, but really Mile High Minute everywhere. Just Google it, YouTube, Facebook, all that.
Mile High Minute, man. I appreciate you having us here.
Yeah.
What city are we in exactly?
Thornton, Colorado.
Thornton, Colorado. Just north of the metro area of Denver?
So yeah, it's just north of Denver. If you go like 20 blocks that way, it's Denver. But yeah, so when I first moved here, I lived in this building right here. It's kind of funny.
These are low incomes, right?
Yeah. Well, they were really cheap. I'll say this: when I moved from these apartments to another one, it was like low income government housing. I'm pretty sure there's definitely some of that here. I don't want to name shit and say 100%, but I'm pretty damn sure, yeah. So,
but at the time you were growing up here,
definitely
for sure,
low income, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's been like, man, fuck, 15 years since I lived here, or whatever.
15 years?
10, 15. Should be.
Pretty sure you have a lot of memory. Oh yeah, they are open.
No, for sure. So this was the first building I lived in.
Oh, they stink.
Oh, yeah.
That smells like a hotel.
No, yeah, they got the carpet, these same carpets. We used to climb.
Same carpets you had when you were a kid?
Yeah, we used to climb, mess around on these stairs when we were young.
These carpets are legendary then.
For sure. So honestly, I lived in this building only for like 6 months or so. Most of my memories are in that one over there, so we'll go over here and walk through it. But pretty much, bro, I lived in like 3 or 4 of the apartments in this whole complex. And it was cool, but it was just a lot of like drugs and like people on hard drugs like meth and crack and shit like that. It's not like a regular hood where you would just walk outside and there's people banging and shit like that, but there might have been people who moved from different areas of the city. They got gentrified out and they came up here, or you know what I'm saying?
So they came with that bullshit to here. So it was like a hood damn near.
Pretty much pretty much damn near, yeah. Without like I never got jumped in or nothing crazy like that, but it was like you see a lot of the similar stuff. So this was the pool.
You know what's crazy? These are giving like hotel, motel vibes.
No, for sure.
The setup in there, they look like it could be a hotel or something. Are they 2 bedrooms, 3?
So when I think it was 2, the first apartment I lived in, and then it was like 3 or something like that. But no, it definitely gives like kind of burnt down hotel with the carpet and shit like that. This is a pool. Honestly, it's cool, it's chill, whatever, but we didn't really go here too much. So I mean, sometimes we'd hop the fence with the homies and shit.
Well, they always had it locked. They have a lock now.
Yeah.
Why do they have a lock? It's still summer.
I don't know. I think Labor Day maybe they closed or something. This is like one of the only things that's different from when I was here. So they painted like an actual hoop, like actual basketball court really, and put in some like new hoops.
Oh yeah, I just realized that they're not cemented in.
Yeah.
They're like the mobile ones. Yeah. They're not stationary.
So the only one that was here when I used to hoop here was that one in the back corner, that white one, that tall ass one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's still in there. That's cemented in, huh?
Yeah, that one's been there, but these new ones, they weren't here. This is probably like, it looks like the only like upgrade or whatever since they.
Have they painted these things, or have they always been the same color?
It's been like that green, like black color.
What about the apartment buildings itself? Oh, these are 4 stories on 3?
3, yeah. See, no, and that's the weird thing about these apartments is each one's different. Like this is the only 3 bedroom, and then that one's a 2 bedroom, or these are all 2 floors, but then like that one's a small building, that one's medium, that one's bigger. It's weird. Like that's how you know it's old, because it's like, why would they fucking
make them all different, huh?
Yeah.
So I noticed you said earlier that you live in multiple different buildings. Did you move out, then come back and move into another building, or
straight
during the time span you just moved in different buildings?
So we moved straight from that building to this one. Why? I was so young, bro. I don't even really know. I think maybe
management.
I think it had to do with rent. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I think we struggled to pay the rent, so we would. The manager or the owner, whoever renting it to us, would move us to like a cheaper apartment that was a little more run down because we couldn't afford just a little shit like that. But kind of a crazy story right here. So it was really on the opposite side of the building, but since we're here, one time I was right here sitting on these steps, and it was like one of my mom's friends at the time. she had like, you could tell she was off like some drugs, bro. She was off like some pills or something. Like, I don't know what it was, probably coke, some crack, something.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, I'm probably like 9, 10 years old at this point with the homie. She's like kind of just woozy, like back and forth. Like you could tell she's off. And she hands us like a cylinder or like some sort of drug. It said like White Thunder on it or something. It looked like pill? It looked like some white substance, like a broken down like powder or some shit. Yeah. I don't know if it was you know, whatever, but it was just like, so it was kind of my first like real experience with like hard drugs. No, I didn't do them, being around them, or at least like recognizing it and like being aware of it and being like, it was kind of crazy though, because as a kid, we were kind of just not really thinking about it. We were just like, oh, whatever, you know, like she's off drugs, blah, blah. As I got older and I look back on that moment, I like always remember that, just because, I don't know, I just feel like no kid at 9, 10 years old should have hard drugs, or have that shit in their hands, you know what I'm saying, mess with shit like that. And even on the other side of this building, there was like, I remember you used to fuck around, run around. I remember we found like pipes and crack pipes and shit like that, just randomly people be hiding them. That was like one memory I definitely have living here. They put this broken dog place here. I don't really know. You said off camera that you've been outside of Denver before, right, to LA and stuff like that? Yeah. What other states have you been to? So when I first started Mile High Minutes, not lived but visited, right? Yeah. Atlanta, Dallas, San Francisco, Phoenix, LA, Chicago. Those are like the main ones. I feel like I've probably visited other, but. So you left states specifically to do content? For sure, yeah, for sure. It was content related? No, for sure, yeah. Just to tap in and like do interviews with artists and like really just help kind of bridge that gap between like Denver and other scenes, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop scenes. I feel like it's important for us too to go outside of our home and our towns and our comfort zones, like you said, to bridge the gap. Right. I feel like that's crucial in making content, because when I was just doing content where I lived, it wasn't working for me, bro. Right. Like I couldn't get to the next level. So like you said, I had to go outside of my area to bring those eyes back into my area. Exactly. And that's why I wanted to tap in with you too, because I was like, okay, he's from LA. Like this is not every time is an LA platform just coming out here to work. So I appreciate that. No, absolutely, like, bro, absolutely. I like getting different perspectives, different cultures and stuff like that. And what would you say the biggest difference is from Denver culture outside of Denver, like Atlanta, LA? What was the biggest difference, you think? I think definitely like we're known for the weed, that's for sure. Oh, you guys were one of the first states to legalize it. Yeah. Hell yeah, I forgot about that. definitely the weed for sure. It was big. How was that impact? Do you remember those times like it was yesterday when they first federally or statewide legalized marijuana? I remember when they first legalized, I was young, so it was 2012. I was like 14. And I just remember being like, oh, like the city, like at that time I was like pretty good. I was like anti like weed, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, we're gonna go to shit, like blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But then like as I got older, I started smoking a lot more, and I kind of realized it actually helped the scene a lot. It brought a lot of bread, a lot of money. It helped build the infrastructure. It brought a lot of people too, though. It brought a lot of diverse cultures and a lot of hippies and potheads and stuff. Hippies, potheads. I ain't gonna lie. It probably did bring a lot of crime too. I ain't gonna lie. Just because, you know, like any increase in population, there's gonna be a percentage of that's like, you know, on some fuck shit or whatever. So I feel like when Denver was the first state to legalize, because it was medical first, right? Before it was recreational. Right. I feel like when that happened, dog, a lot of eyes were on Denver. For sure. A lot of people were like focusing on Denver and seeing what Denver was doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it was taboo, dog, back then in 2012. Right, yeah. To have one state in the whole country that legalized marijuana, it was crazy. What the fuck? Like, this was unreal. And I feel like Denver legalizing marijuana, one of the first states, it kind of started a chain reaction, like a domino effect. Then it went over to Oregon, Washington. Right. And I feel like when Denver did that, it kind of killed the black market too, because Humboldt County is dead. For sure, yeah. There's no more Humboldt County. Right, yeah. There's no more. You heard of Humboldt County, right? Yeah, I was actually over there in May. I went through there. So this is the building you lived in? Yeah. For the majority of your stay here? Yeah. Were you born into these apartments, or were you brought into these apartments? Nah, so I was actually born in Fort Collins, which is another city up north. But that, I don't really remember. I lived there till I was like 3. Moved out to Wyoming, which is north. Lived there for a couple years, moved to Nevada for a year. And then when I settled in Denver Metro, this is where I first settled. So I was like 8 when I lived here or moved here and stayed here for a while.
Yeah, these are giving hotel vibes, bro. I
No,
didn't mean to
for
cut you off, but this is crazy. I'm actually happy you brought me here.
Yeah.
Cause I never.
Oh, they locked.
Like, this is crazy, bro. What is this? What is this?
So.
Oh, a laundry room?
Yeah. So here, I'm gonna shine a light. I don't know if you can't really see it. So yeah, this is a laundry room. I guess it's out of order. I don't know why, but basically, a story or memory I have though is they have this vending machine right here, and so people would buy sodas and whatnot. But it was broken. So what me and the homies would do when we were broke, and you know we're young, we any kind of change or money we can get, you know, so we would go under the change.
Oh, yeah.
It would fall like to the bottom of the machine, and we'd go under it and like grab the change. And low key, we'd get like a decent amount of change out of that thing, bro.
That's how the old soda machines used to be. If you had a small enough arm, you were able to go in there.
Yeah.
To where they come out and grab a can soda.
Yeah. Well, we should grab change, and then you know we go buy food or whatever, just little shit. We were young at that point.
Do you know when these apartments were built?
Good question. I want to say like the 60s or 70s. I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of the vibe is given, like the 70s or something like that.
You did say there was a lot of Hispanics right here, huh?
Yeah, I would say you definitely gonna run into more Hispanics over in this area.
More Hispanics than blacks?
Yeah, for sure.
How's the Hispanic culture out here?
It's kind of similar, like, so I don't gangbang, so I don't 100% know, but from an outside-in perspective and the people I've interviewed and stuff, right? Colorado Springs and like Pueblo is like a lot of Southside, you know, and I think definitely Denver too, like parts of Denver, you get a lot of Southside, but then once you get up to like North Denver and like Greeley, and it's more north side. So you could say it's pretty similar to California in that aspect. But again, like this apartment, it was like, this isn't like the east side of Denver. It's like you pull up, you know that's gonna be the Crips. Or Park Hill, where it's like, you know that's gonna be the Bloods. This was more like, you know, if they gentrified the north side or something, maybe some people would come up here, or, you know, people just really like low income, like struggling with drugs and shit like that is my personal experience. White trash people, you know. And
they're coming to Thornton, huh?
Yeah, Thornton. I'm trying to find the year on these apartments. I don't 100% know, but I want to say like the 60s or 70s.
Do you guys have trailer parks in Colorado?
For sure, for sure. But
same rails from the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, same rails, same shit, same flooring, everything. But you bring up the trailer park. So if you go to Federal Heights, which is like right next door to Thornton, that whole city is pretty much trailer parks. Like the whole, it's a small little city, but it's like the whole thing is trailer parks. And that's where my grandma actually lived.
Is there a big drug epidemic in the city of Denver or the metro area?
I mean, any major city for sure. Like you're gonna have like that. Definitely downtown, you got a lot of like homeless and shit. We got a huge homeless problem. I lived in this apartment, and I lived in both of these. So like, bro, I moved around in these apartments.
These are the 3 bedrooms right here?
Yeah, I think these were 3 bedrooms if I'm not mistaken. But then I have my homie Josh over here. Shout out my homie Josh. He'll probably watch this. He lived in one of these apartments. Yeah, he lived in one of these.
Josh, like, subscribe.
Yeah.
So I noticed, I didn't even cut you up, but I noticed you can't really decorate outside of your door that much besides a mat.
Yeah, not really. I mean, and that's the other thing. There's no porches, or what do they call them?
Like patios and stuff?
No patios here. It's all like, if you look, you'll notice that. It's hotel vibes.
It is. It's straight hotel vibes.
Yeah.
There's a cool little hangout spot right here.
Yeah, I definitely used to hang out here, you know, with the girls and shit back when I was little. And this goes to, like, the apartment was built so random. Like, like there's no, like, you know how on the other side they had like the little thing?
Oh yeah?
There's none over here, like, but there's bars on every window and shit. Like,
you said it was built in the 80s, huh?
Something like that.
70s, 80s?
Maybe, yeah.
40, 50 years old. It looks like about 40, 50 years old.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, go follow my boy, Mile High. I'm gonna leave his description in the bio. And also when it's gonna be on the screen. So go run him up.
Repost events, promos, music videos, promos and interviews are kind of bread and butter though.
Also, if someone wants to buy a promo, they could tap in with you.
For sure.
You do story promos, page promos.
Yep. Page, story, playlist, all that good stuff.
I notice a lot of California artists always come to Denver. Hey, I heard what's his name got his chain snatched here, dog.
Oh man.
What's the homie's name?
Drummer Boy.
Drummer Boy.
King Lil G. Yeah.
That's crazy, huh? That's just making big headlines in California. That Drummer Boy got his chain snatched by some Denver Bloods.
Yeah.
And I forgot to ask Active about that yesterday.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to ask him like, do you know who did it or anything? I was like, I mean to ask him if he heard about it.
What did he say?
I didn't ask him. I forgot.
Oh, you forgot.
So it was. I'm not gonna say like I asked you who it was, but it was Denver residents that took his chain, huh?
From what I heard, so I'll tell it from my perspective. So they hit me up to post it, and I was like, I don't really mess with that kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I'll be going to Cali and I'll be wanting to tap in with a lot of these artists. Like I did interview with Lefty Gunplay recently. Like,
oh, you did?
Yeah,
that was my boy.
Yeah, Lefty.
Yeah.
I've interviewed, plenty of rappers and shit like that. Kevin Gates, Jim Jones. Anyways, like, so I'll be kind of, and maybe I need to step out of my shell and not overthink it. But I'd be like,
well, it's better to play it safe because those are like politics. Us as media, we don't want to get too much involved in.
Exactly.
But us being media, maybe it's our job to cover it.
Yeah. It's like a balance. I'll cover some of it, and the other times I'll kind of be iffy. So with that story, they hit me up first before City of the Snow Media posted it, and I kind of was just like, I'm gonna just watch this one out. I'm gonna sit this one out and watch what happens because I don't know, bro. I'll be nervous. I don't want to be throwing fuel on the fire and shit. When it's outside of the rap, like the rap shit cool, but when it starts getting outside of that, I'm iffy. Anyways, yeah, supposedly it was, some Denver fools or something did something, bro. I don't 100% know because I see Drummer Boy saying like no one took it or something, but then I see these dudes posting with it, and
I be seeing hella Denver rappers post that exact chain.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it does get like active out here, but I don't know.
Oh, it for sure gets active, bro. I was looking at, like I told you off camera, I'm a statistic, analytic, I'm a like that data type of guy, and Denver's up there, bro. Denver is not sweet. Denver's up there, and I don't glorify, the violence or anything, but it's reality. This shit happens. Even if I wasn't gonna be here in Denver, this shit is what it is. It's real life shit. But yeah, Denver is up there, bro, as far as crime rate and shit like that goes.
There's definitely hoods and shit going. It's definitely not just what people think it is, but yeah, man, I don't 100% know that. You'll have to ask some of the other rappers to get like a better.
Before I leave Denver, I'm gonna find out. I'm not gonna like fucking snitch on nobody or incriminate nobody. I'm gonna find out the source.
Yeah, I could probably talk a little more off camera, but I just don't want to,
Yeah, but from what I heard it was some Denver Bloods. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And I even seen some Denver Bloods wear his chain. They just posted recently. I'm like, fuck. But I wonder how they get it. I wonder how they got that close to my boy.
I don't know, bro.
Or if he just got caught slipping, maybe lost it or dropped it, and maybe they're making it seem like they snatched it. Because I find it hard to believe, dog, that they just got that close to him.
No, yeah, I don't know what. They used to have the mailbox here. I guess that's one thing different.
And then my boy Swifty Blue, that's my homie Swifty Blue.
Yeah.
He's trying to
Swifty's playing.
Yeah, he's funny. He's trying to charge people to get it back and stuff like that. Like, Swifty, are you really tapped in with Denver like that? Has he been here?
Yeah, no, he's been here a couple times. Actually, I just interviewed 44 Vato. You probably heard of him, right?
Who?
44 Vato. He's like the.
Oh yeah. 44.
So I interviewed him, and he said Swifty was out here and he got into it with some dudes.
Swifty?
Yeah.
That's my boy right there. Swifty's funny, but that's my boy.
I want to interview him.
I can get you Swifty.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
For sure. If you want to go out there and fuck with Swifty, or
I'll go to, and that's another reason why I'm tapping you, because I'm finna go to Cali at some point again. I've been out there the last 2 times I went out of state. I went out there, so I'll definitely tap in again.
I mean, you're doing a good job. So you got Lefty already. You got Sauce Walker. You know what I'm saying? You did Jim Jones. You said
Jim Jones.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're doing your thing, bro.
I think I recognize that dude, bro. It's crazy.
From growing up?
Yeah, growing up. I think, watch this, let's see. Larry. Is your name Larry?
Yeah.
How you doing?
What up, Larry?
How you doing? You probably don't remember me. I grew up here, though.
Which unit?
It was like 29 and 28.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like 10 years ago at this point.
You're probably that big.
Yeah, I was a little guy.
Baby, yeah.
Do you live here now?
No.
Oh, what are you doing down here?
We're just doing some vlogging for our YouTube page.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good to see you.
Where we at right now, big dog?
So this is Quick Stop Convenience, but growing up, it actually had a different name. It was the bread store. That's what we called it, because it was like, this is where you come, you walk from the apartments right over here and get some bread. And you know, when we're little, we're like 10, 11, you know, parents didn't want us to go too far, so we would come right here.
This is a kind of a unique setup because the store is like by itself.
No,
There's like nothing next to it.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's like an old school like store type shit.
It's been here for years, huh?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
We're just doing a little vlog. I'm gonna probably grab a drink or something.
Oh, so you come here and get your bread,
Yeah.
your seasoning, some tampons?
Yeah, no, it's like a quick little, you know, stop, whatever. So you wanna get a drink or something?
Can I get a beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I appreciate that, big dog.
No problem.
Is there beer?
Is there?
Oh, there's not, huh?
There might not be, huh? Do you guys have beer? No beer. You get something else though if you want.
I'll take a soda. I'm gonna stick to my diet. I take one of these.
Gatorade too.
I got fat, dog. I'm trying to lose some weight.
No, I need to too. I feel that. Orange.
So from that store you were telling me earlier, you used to take change from the soda machine. Is this where you brought the change at?
Yeah. So we take change from the soda machine. We bring it here and buy a little soda and stuff. They used to have these little drinks. They're not here no more though.
How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good. Man, we're bringing you. Oh, this the man that hooked me up with all the contacts information and all the upcoming vlogs I'm gonna be showing you guys in the channel. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing all these vlogs coming up in Denver. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, brother.
No, for sure, appreciate
you.
you.
Oh yeah, man. If you need anything, if you're coming from out of town, tap in with my boy Mile High. He'll get you right. He got me right.
Much love. I appreciate that.
He got Valley Club Records right. If you're coming to Denver,
The Real MVP TV.
Oh, the Real MVP tapped in with you
all
too?
All the blogs, yeah. Sperry Springer.
Oh, that's my boy, Sperry Springer?
Yeah,
it's my boy. It's from Texas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Any blogs that come out here, I've tapped in Boule Kev.
Boule Kev tapped in with you?
Yep.
Oh, that's love. That's love.
He did like a cipher out here. It was dope because he didn't have to do that.
So what it seems like you're the go-to guy for out of towners to tap in.
For sure.
Man, tap in with my boy, man. If you want to come get plugged in, anything in Denver, any artists, any spots, whatever, tap in with him.
Yeah, no, that's been the whole point. You know what I'm saying? You want to shout out the store? If you want?
Yeah, shout out my store. It's good, yeah.
Yeah? Oh, let's do it, man. It's good. Come here if you're in Denver.
Yeah, come here. The Quick Shop, right? Quick Stop. Yeah. It used to be the bread store.
Did you get one of these too, right?
You said the bread store?
Yeah, that was
the bread store?
Yeah, see, he knows. Yeah, he knows. Yeah. Have a good one.
Thank you.
So,
Quick Stop. Come to the Quick Stop.
Yeah.
I keep saying Fullerton. I don't know why I keep saying Fullerton. We're in Fullerton.
Hey, this is dope though because no one really be doing vlogs up here like that. So it's like, you can tell it's similar like to other people's vlogs, but it's different because no one's really done that up here yet. So.
Exactly. RuffneckTV, I'm here with my boy Mile High. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, go run them up.
Yeah, hey, shout RuffneckTV, man, coming all the way from the West Coast to Denver and tapping in with all the hottest hip hop artists out here and Mile High Minute. We appreciate you shining a light on what's going on out here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, comment down below the biggest gem you picked up from this interview, and hit that subscribe button for RuffneckTV, man. Appreciate you.
Just run it up.